Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go, set. Reset.
Yeah. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
28 yards.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Run right up the gut with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a throw that's going to make them cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40.
Automatic first down.
Go set.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Walker. Woo! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. First down, Seattle.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the Type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
Go, son.
Off the play fake. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Side. Hey, side.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground with Genty, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Julian Love brings him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Big Leonard Williams brings him down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He finds the veteran Lockett. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
Gain of 11.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60.
Run out of the gun for Gentry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Gentry. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
In 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll try to pick it up with Gentry, and he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll try it now with Gentry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Ashton Gentry. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That's good.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They put Kelce in motion. On 1st and 10, Here's Darnold. Out to his right. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes at the start of the slide. So only a gain of about a yard.
A gain of a yard.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Second down and 3. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Okay, ready?
He'll drop to throw. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Reek Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up.
It's fourth down.
His kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Darnold. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Third down, they need 5. Darnold to throw again. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. Taken down.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right. But it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play,
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Seattle. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw again is Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Daquan Jones getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A run. Genty. Oh, a loose football. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Second and 10.
Cooper Kupp, incomplete. Darian
Here we
Porter
go.
on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. He takes off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
15 yards.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Darnold to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. As the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Reset. Reset.
Now Darnold. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season.
When you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, that offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay,
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Finding his tight end, Mayer.
The pass.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. This one finds Lockett down the left side. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still second down.
Here we go. Set. 16.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Third and long. He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Jets quarterback. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Jets get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And this is the big man, Derrick Henry. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Ravens close out the first half of the season with a victory as they move to 6-3 on the year. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Joe Burrow. A 17-yard touchdown pass. The Bengals win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Horton. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st half.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Shaheed with the catch. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Set, ready.
From the gun, it's Ritter. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
At the 6th
On
yard
2nd down, it's Ritter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Max Crosby. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. 3rd and goal.
Set, hut.
Back to throw. Ritter. He'll try and get there. And he's in! Touchdown Seahawks. defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball's out. Oh, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Fortunate, and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genti. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
He's going to let this one go deep. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more.
Check pitch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Handoff here, up the middle, and he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move James. 1st down.
Ready, break.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set. Cut.
Now Ritter. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Down. Red, 38. Set, go.
Shaheed in motion.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Jalen Hawkins on the cover.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set.
Here's Ritter to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Intended for Cooper
The
Kupp.
Seahawks sending out their punt team.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genti. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Ritter. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Jacob Martin gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
38. Set. 50. Green.
To throw is Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. And it's an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
33. Yep.
Now Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Room to run past the 30. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 82 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Out of the pistol and run with Genty. And he'll work this out to the 23. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
Let's go. 52 foot.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action with Ritter. Taken in right side by Barner. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Opposite.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Vegas offense. To get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here. beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ritter. And that is incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Ritter going to hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Ritter. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Set, ready.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Automatic 1st down.
Come on, set.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22.
Throwing is Ritter. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
You can tell that all all these hits, Mike. They're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Rolling to the left. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Brings it in left side. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Ritter now off the bootleg. That one swung out wide to Walker. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. We're about ready now for the punt, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From 23, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Intended for Brock Bowers. Incomplete.
The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raiders first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Leonard Williams. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year. Quick throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To return, it's Shaheed. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Let's go now. Opposite, green.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a
Here's
yard.
a 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 2nd down, it's Ritter. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Set, ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Ritter. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me. You fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in.
Halfway home. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for week number 9. Lots to get to. We start in the Pacific Northwest. The Seahawks at home to take on the Raiders. And this is JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. This will be an 83-yard catch and run for the touchdown. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston? Looking in on the Texans, they're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is Rashad White. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Texans had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Eagles. And this is Devontae Smith. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Eagles get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.